Hey, nice to meet you. Welcome to counseling. I'm
Thank
Brandon
you.
Turner. I'll be your counselor today.
All right.
Okay, so I just want to know a little bit about you, but before I start, I gotta let you know, is it okay if I record you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, is it okay if I write everything down for my session?
That's fine.
And I also want to state that everything that we talk about is between us. If other than if you decide you want to self harm yourself,
Mm-hmm.
or you have plans to self harm somebody else, then I would have to refer that to somebody else.
All right. That's
Okay.
fine.
So, start things off. I want to get to know you a little bit more. What is your first name?
William
Okay. And your last name?
Hampton.
Okay. And how are you, William?
I'm 27.
27. Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay, Chesapeake, Virginia. Okay. So, what is your presenting problem and the reason why you're here? Decided to seek counseling.
Um, because I just need somebody to talk to.
Okay, talk to, and you came to the right place. You're
Yes.
making the first step. So I'm telling you about your day. What you do so far today?
I just work,
Right.
get off, and come here.
Okay. Okay. So how often do you work at your location you're at now?
6 to 7 days a week.
Okay. And how many hours a day do you normally work?
It's about 4 to 8 hours a day.
Okay. So what are your normal shift times?
It's 4 hours a shift, but a lot of times I do 2 shifts.
Okay. So
So
you do doubles.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Doubles, man.
yeah.
So tell me about your family. Are you like the only child?
Nah, I got 3 older brothers and an older sister, and I'm the baby.
Oh, you're the baby. How does it feel to be the baby of the family?
It's not that good. A lot of people messed up before me, so I don't get them chances. You know what
Ah,
I'm saying?
I can feel you on that, man. So working at zeros for you say you work doubles. So
hmm
like what time do you normally come in?
I come in at 10. Yeah, 10 in the morning.
10 in the morning? Okay. So what time is your first shift normally at?
Around 2 or 2:30, but
Two
it's a
thirty.
food place, so you
Okay.
everything switches, fluctuates. I guess I could say.
So do you have any breaks between times?
Yeah, I get like an hour and a half to 2 hours between shifts.
Oh, you do that every day.
Yeah, something like
Okay,
that.
6, 7 days a week. So what do you normally do between your shifts?
I be drinking, and that's just honest. Yeah, and
Okay.
I just chill where there's some Wi-Fi, and I drink my beer.
Okay, so you drink during your shifts? Between your shifts.
hmm
Okay. So do you ever drink like while you at work?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So would you say that drinking is your presenting problem and the reason you're here with us today?
And
Hmm.
I would I would say drinking is what gets me through.
Okay, drinking just gets you through. Okay. So how much do you normally drink within a day?
I drink about 440s and 2 cans of alcoholic beverage.
And it's all right if I write all this down, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what time do you normally start drinking in the morning?
About 7:30.
7:30. And so explain to me, how does it work with your drinking? Like you say, you drink 440s and 2 cans. So how is it? How do you drink that throughout the day?
I drink a 40 from straight off the jump. I drink like something with some flavor, like a mangarita or just anything with some flavor.
Okay.
Then I go to another 40, make it through my work shift. Then when I get my break, it's another 40 in a can.
Okay.
And then when the shift is over, I still grab something to hold me over for the night, but at that time I'm pretty much burnt out. So I just have it just to have it. So I just get home and then I sip a little, smoke a little, and then I go to sleep.
Okay. And so is this an everyday thing?
Every day.
Every day. And you like smoke? You smoke too?
Yep.
Okay. So is it just like what do you normally smoke?
Cigarettes and weed.
Cigarettes and weed. Okay. And how long had you been smoking cigarettes and weed for?
Since I was about 13.
13. Okay. Okay. And is the cigarettes and weed every day too?
Yes.
Okay.
As of now. But I'm not that much of a weed smoker. But as of now, yes.
Okay. And I forgot to say this. How long have you been drinking for?
About 13.
13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So switching to something else.
Hmm.
What what made you start drinking and smoking cigarettes when you was 13? If I could take you back to that.
It'll
Like what?
it's something about just growing up and seeing all that stuff. But I would say that was a small percentage.
Okay.
Most of it would probably be like peer pressure or something like that. But it was also just I wanted to do it.
So you just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did it start getting to 440s? You said 440s and two cans. 440s, two that cans a day. What transitioned you to get to that point?
It's really just my tolerance grew, cause it's been like that ever since I got kicked out of the Navy. For real,
Okay.
like it just progressed. That's all. That's all it is. I ain't. I'm not just drinking to get drunk, like for real. To per se, I guess you could say, but it's just something I do, man.
Okay. Okay. And how old were you when you got kicked out of the Navy?
I was 19 going on 20.
Okay. So before you got in the Navy, how was your drinking?
It was the same. But that was liquor too. Like that was a different level. Right now I'm really just drinking beer. But back in those days, we were just drinking a bottle every other day. It seemed like so.
Would you say those days of you drinking is the same amount of liquor? Well, that same amount that you're drinking now, or is it
Yeah,
escalated?
yeah. It might compared to beer and liquor, it's probably pretty much close now.
So would you say in those days, like you say you drink 442 cans a day, when you say that in those days that you drunk every day?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It's
but
been, it's
but
been
then it
drinking
was
every day for almost as long as I can remember.
okay. And is this your first time actually going to counseling and talking about it to somebody?
No, this isn't my first time, but this is I can still count this on one hand.
Okay. So when you went to counseling before, did they ever were you ever diagnosed with anything?
No, no.
And do you remember when the last time that you entered counseling? Was it when you went to counseling before? Was it about this problem or a different problem?
Man, alcoholism is my only problem in my eyes, at least.
Okay. Okay, so you never got um, referred to somebody like a psychiatrist or anything for
No.
medication, and you never actually been diagnosed with anything.
Mm,
Okay.
not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. So I see that you said that you was kicked out the Navy in 19 or between 19 and 20. So like, what happened with that situation?
I got I got involved with smoking synthetic marijuana, and that just really derailed me. And then I just seen all the hurt that my family went through, and I'm also looking at it like, what do I do from here? And the easiest thing to do is go pick up that bottle. Just go ahead and pick up that bottle, wake up the next day.
And that's been happening since 19 and 20. So
It's been about 2011, 2012, no, well, 13, 14, somewhere around there.
how did it affect? You said you saw the effect on your family. So how did it affect your family?
Man, I've never felt depression until I was in that point. And I'm talking about like real depression, like where it's just a cloud over you. Like you really feel it. Like you ain't trying to be depressed. It's just something there. Like it's just something over you.
Overbearing you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, what made you feel depressed about that situation?
It's because I let my peoples down. For real. Like for real. My mom and dad don't know. See, all right, here we go. All right, my mom and dad don't know how many times, like, my mom and dad don't know how much I admire them, how much they really mean to me. Like, for real. Like, I done wrote plenty of pages that I didn't send just because I didn't want to. Like, and I probably should have, but I just didn't. Like, cause I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go. Let's move on.
Okay, move on. Okay. So, you talk about that you got kicked out of the Navy at 19 and 20, and you start drinking at 13. And now you said it was a problem before you got into the Navy and it started to slowly progress over time. But before you was drinking liquor and beer at the same time every day, but now it's just progressed to 440s and two cans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what effect of all that is having on you now?
It's just numbing. I'm not. I do that just to not feel, man.
So would you say that that being that you let down your family and that you drink to numb the pain, is it does it feel like depression at all?
It is.
Does it feel like when you don't drink it's depression, and then when you do drink it stops it, or is it still going?
It's still there.
Hold on, let me get you some tissues right quick. Is it right if I grab you some tissues right quick? There you go. I'm sorry about that. I normally have them on my desk.
Sounds good.
We can take some time to take some breathers.
Nah, we good.
All right.
Let's get this going.
So, how has life been after you say you got kicked out of the Navy between 19 and 20? So, how has life been after that? Like, tell me what transpired after the whole Navy thing and the whole letting down your family to get to where we are right now.
I couldn't I couldn't find a job for like a year and a half, and I was like, to this day, like if I smoke one of my mom's cigarettes, I'm I feel broke, cause I lived off of those when I was broke. That's why I tell everybody every single day, you ain't never gonna see me with $0 again, cause I done felt $0 for a long period of time. After feeling so proud of myself, like I felt really good about myself, and then just something like that, some little split decision can ruin you. It's terrible.
It's okay to let it out.
It's all good, chilling.
Okay.
It is good to let these tears out, cause
Mhm.
I need to get them out.
And that's what I'm here for. And you're doing the right thing, coming to get help because you want to be here if you felt like you didn't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? You want to have taken these steps to change, and this you're taking the first step, and this is the biggest step because you know that there's some things about you that you want to let go, and being here is a really good opportunity to let those things go. You understand where I'm coming from? And I'm here to help you. You know,
Yeah,
from now on, I'll be making like we're gonna make the schedule. We're gonna do treatment plan. I'm gonna do my referrals and everything for you, so I can keep you on this path because we're in this together.
yeah,
Okay? And I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but this is something that you felt that was necessary for you,
yeah.
and that's a good thing. And you should be proud of yourself. You talk about that you let a lot of people down, but do you feel like the main person you let down was yourself?
No, I feel like it was my mom and my dad.
Your mom and dad?
I'm secure with myself.
You know, why do you feel that you're
I'm
secure?
secure with myself. I care what they think. I'm, I'm fine. I don't care what nobody else think.
And
It's
if
just
you,
what they think,
okay,
and they've yet to forgive me.
how you thought that maybe they care about you deeply and what the things that you're doing to yourself, and
I
maybe
know that. I know that. I
so
know that. But they haven't forgiven me yet.
okay. So
Yeah, they mad at what I'm doing, but they haven't forgiven me yet.
how you, for everything you just told me, do you ever feel that maybe it's not forgiveness, maybe it's sadness because they see you,
It's both.
okay?
Because I do stop drinking every now and then for good stretches. They just waiting for it to happen again.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's
Why you do this to me?
That's all right, man. This is releasing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you're letting
It
everything off your
is,
chest.
man.
You don't have to hide your tears. This is a safe zone. Like I said
But
before,
this
everything we
is
talk about is
true.
between us.
This is true feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you
That's the
exactly what I
beauty.
feel. Man.
That's the beauty in this.
Cause it is. I ain't never the type to break down like this. But I do need to get this out.
Mm-hmm.
I do, man. So let's keep going.
Keep going. All right. So you say in a year, you was broke. You didn't have any money. So what things did you do to be able, because you were still drinking and stuff, to be able to get your drinks and be able to support the habit that you was having with drinking and smoking?
I was giving plasma. That's what I was doing.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
it by any means necessary. Real, real savage.
And how often did you get plasma?
Hey, you can only give it like every other 2 days, so yeah, I was in there like that. And we had friends that was down for the same plot, so that's how we did it.
Okay, so what were you just smoking cigarettes and drinking at that time, or were you still doing?
No, I was man, we were still smoking spice at that point. That was the main ingredient. It wasn't beer. It wasn't cigarettes. It was spice at that gap when I was broke. It was spice,
Mm.
and that thing, phew, that thing. I'm not the same still because of that.
So what was happening during that spice era?
You smoke, you you smoke, you go to sleep, and you smoke again, and that's how the days go.
So it was just
You just
smoke.
go in, go out, go in, go out, go in, go out.
So
And a
what?
lot of bad temperaments from everybody that was taking it at that point. If they didn't have it, yes, it gets real out there. So,
So what made you finally transition off of it?
so I'm not even gonna lie to you. If the state didn't do nothing about it, it possibly could have took my life. The state made it to where I couldn't access it, and I was already so plugged in. That was the only way that was gonna stop me.
So how was the transition when you couldn't get it? Did you have any effects when you couldn't get to it? Well, before the state, say for instance, you had no money and you had no way to get it. What things did you do to get the drug, or how did it make you
I'm
feel when you were on it?
To be honest, at that point, I was already out of the Navy and all that. I just switched over to weed. To be honest, yeah. It wasn't that much of a struggle for me to stop that. The hardest thing is to stop something when you have free access to it.
Okay.
If you can't get to it, then all right. But if you got free access to it, then it's really on your own will. Like if you wanna, that's up to you. You wanna do it, you don't. But me, 9 times out of 10, I can tell myself I don't want it. The other 9 tenths of my head gonna say, "Go get that."
So when you was doing these things, was it with like close friends?
Oh, it's always with close friends. It's
Mm.
always with close friends. I'm not doing something by myself.
So tell me about the.
I ain't never did nothing where it was just by myself.
So tell me some things about those close friends, like how they doing nowadays.
Man, the wild thing is that all my closest friends are really great stand up men. And I'm just trapped. I'm trapped in a rut. And I can't find my way out.
Like I said before, you're here, man. That's good.
I know, and I
You're
take I
good. You
take
get
that
out. You get out. You getting out that trap that you just stated. Like you're getting
I
out of it.
take I take I know that. I know I'm here for a reason. Cause I seen people doing. I seen people just get in and out, man. And as of this point, like I'm just numb to that. I thank God that I woke up in the morning, but you can leave any day, man. And I'm at that point where it's just I don't care, don't care. I want to know myself to everything. I'm still working, still doing all that. I'm still paying whatever I gotta pay for, but I'm also, man, I'm telling you, I mean, not loving this world right now.
And I heard you just talk about how your friends are great stand-up men. How are they towards you when your problem, like with your problem?
Uh,
Do they ever talk to you about it?
oh, they definitely do, but it's it's a lot of times like I will do little cries for help. Them jokes hardly ever work. Man. I ain't even gonna lie, and that's just it. That just is what it is.
Okay.
That ain't don't it don't bother me at that point, but as me saying that, that does bother me.
So, being that you say you just do cries for help with your friends. How about your family? Have you ever?
I do that all the time. I'm the only one that keeps a bridge between all my family members. I try to talk to everybody. I can't I can't go to my dad for nothing. For real. Like he would like I can remember like one thing specific. Like he was like I was like, you always like killing me, like you always on my back. Like why not try to encourage me? And he was like, what do you mean encourage you? I've been trying to encourage you your whole life. But I was like, I'm here telling you. And he wasn't going for it. I mean, but it is what it is. I ain't soft. I'm a grown man. I'm gonna take it how it rolls. But since we sitting down, I wanna get that stuff
Yeah,
across.
it's okay. Like I said, safe spot. It's your safe spot. Let me know anything stays between us. Have you like how is your relationship with your father? I know you
He's the
said yeah.
greatest man in my life. He is, but I feel like I gotta do something like extraordinary to gain his approval back. Because I ruined the plan that he had for me.
No, he in the military too.
Yeah, he retired 20 years. So when I come in and I'm loving it though. Like it's not like I even when I was going through all my stuff, I was asking people like, "Yo, can I still enlist?" Like I wanted to keep it going, but hey, everything happens for a reason. That's God.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back because the first session I'm just trying to get everything and get to know
Yeah,
you so I could do the treatment plan and
keep going, baby.
yeah, keep going, yeah. So skipping to that back to that year of the spice era and you're still drinking and waking up smoking going to sleep waking up going to sleep. What made you get out that slump of not having a job? Like, were you looking for a job when you was through that era?
I'm gonna be honest. I was just lazy. I was still stuck in that real depressive mode.
Okay.
But once I started working, I ain't stopped since. But yeah, I was in a dark cloud at that time.
When
Real
you
dark cloud.
when you started back working, how did that feel? Like,
I
did that
felt
dark?
good. It felt like it gave me some purpose.
Okay. So you wasn't as depressed and dark.
Nah. But the depression, like when I say with that, like it's just still that cloud that's back there. Like I'm not. I don't feel it every day, but every now and then it rains on me.
Okay. So I got these. If I can pull them up, I should have printed them off for you. I got this assessment I want us to do. Sorry.
It's all good.
So while this pulls up, we just want to talk about, okay, so what do you do at your job?
I make subs. I slice stuff. I do all that good stuff. I do everything. I feel like I'm the best worker, even though I'm an alcoholic.
Review. And you said during that time of you getting back to work, you had a purpose and something. Basically, you're saying you gave yourself something to get up for, to live for again.
Yeah.
You push for it. Then also getting some money in your pocket now.
Yeah.
So having more money in your pocket, did it cause you to be able to access like more alcohol?
Nah. Nah, the alcohol is just all me. Like I'm I'm gonna get the alcohol whether I want it. Like I mean, you can go back in the day. I'm gonna buck it if I really want it. Like,
you know what? We're save these assessments and tests for the next session. You know, right now, I just want to keep it one-on-one between us.
yeah,
Because you really let out a lot of things, and this is really good for your first session. Like, you really let me in to know who you are, and that's the beauty of counseling because I'm a total stranger.
yeah.
But you trusted me with stuff that you probably
Wouldn't tell nobody else.
and that's the beauty of it. And I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad you want to change. And this, like I stated before, this is a good first step.
You know, I done got some meaningful tears out.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely did.
Mm-hmm. So what are your plans for the future? Like,
man, I gotta get this demon off my back. That's what it is. I know this stuff. I know this ain't good for me. I'm not ignorant. But I lie to myself daily. I tell myself almost every day I'm gonna stop drinking.
mm-hmm.
Pick up that first bottle. 5 or 6, it don't follow. That's just how it is.
So, what would be some goals for you to help you get off of drinking? What would be a goal for you?
I don't know. I don't have those answers. That's why I'm stuck in this rut.
Will you allow me to help you, like, find some goals to help you decrease the amount of your alcohol intake, or?
Yeah, you could try.
Okay.
You could try. But it's ultimately me. It's ultimately me, and I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that demon is my friend.
Mm-hmm. So, if you saying that demon's your friend, wouldn't the goal be to not drink? Or I know it sounds easy. It sounds easier said than done. But would that be a good thing to limit drinking?
Yes.
Okay, so you got the first goal right there. That's one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easier said than done, but it's something that you want. So that's a goal for yourself.
Yes, that's facts.
So, one goal could be stop drinking. Okay. So what would be? Is that the only problem you have? Like, are you is just drinking, or do you want to stay at the current job, or do you want to move forward to another job? What do you want to do? Are you happy where you at right now?
No, I don't like nothing about where I'm at right now.
Okay, so would another girl would be like to get another job?
Yeah.
That's another one. That's two. That's two right there. So Two. Good. Another John. Okay. So I like these two goals right here. It's something that how about okay, so we didn't talk about this. Okay, so you had problems with drinking, smoking. How are you getting back and forth from work?
Either I'm walking or I'm getting dropped off by my mom.
Okay. So would you want to get like do you have your license or anything right now?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have your
got my
license?
license right now.
And what's holding you back from wanting to get a car?
Um, just I'm not making enough. Not to do it legally. I'm just not making enough,
Okay.
especially with my habits. Like,
Okay. So we just
and it's not safe to be on the road with my habits. So I'm not about to get back on the road and lose all the money I done gained. And
and then get.
yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going outside,
I feel you
man.
on that. Do you have any like if you don't mind me asking like any like your history? Because I see you've been drinking, smoking, and all that. Do you have any history or any felonies or anything?
Nah, no felonies. I have my run-ins with the law, but no felonies.
Any misdemeanors?
Yeah, I got a drunken while intoxicated, a DWI, not a DUI.
DWI.
And I got two drunken publics, and I got a charge for the spice back in the day, but that got thrown out. But I still throw that out there too.
Okay. So would you say that you have a problem with drinking and that you want help?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we do these things called goals and objectives. A goal is what you want, and objectives is ways to help get you to that goal. So I just need to know what is your work schedule. You said you normally off by what doing Monday through Thursday. What time you normally off?
Yeah, but I normally leave for work around like 7:30, and then if I'm working a double, I ain't gonna be home till like 9. If I'm if I'm just doing one shift, I'm gonna be off around like 2 o'clock.
Okay, 2 o'clock.
But I mean, the work schedule ain't got nothing to do with it, man. It's something deeper, some deeper rooted than that.
Okay.
You know,
And what time you say you normally go in?
like 7:30.
I mean, what time just you
Oh,
actually?
the actual start like 10.
Yeah.
I get there, go to food line, get me a couple of beers, and I drink, and then I go to work.
Okay. So I got something for you. You say you really want to change, right? I got some referrals for you. I want you to, if this okay with you, these first couple weeks, I want you to go to a AAA meeting every morning. It starts at 7:30 and ends at 8:30, and it gives you what's Monday to Friday, and it gives you time to go to the meeting, bust it out, and it gives you time to make it to work on time. And you say you work at Zero Z from Chesapeake, right?
Uh-huh.
There's actually AAA meetings Monday to Friday morning. I think at Norfolk. I gotta look at my referral. Norfolk Church of Norfolk. Right there.
Yeah.
And they have it actually every morning from Monday to Friday at 7:30 a.m. to 8:30. And it's not too. You work at the Zeros at Chesapeake, so the Zeros.
It's right by the park. I know what you're talking about.
All right, and that's not too far from your job. And that's a good objective to be around people that have similar stories as you, that are on their way or a lot of them haven't drunk in years, and you're pretty young, and I've been to a couple of meetings before, um, and it really shows you, and being around people with growth that have been in similar situations as you, and some might have been in worse.
Yeah.
and it will help you because you just let stuff off your chest too. So I want the AA meetings, and I'm gonna write all this down for you, and I'm gonna give you a referral at the end of this of the numbers when our session's over. Another thing is I want you to schedule. I want you to have a schedule every time you drink and write it down. So our next we can assess it our next counseling session. So I
Yeah.
just want the schedule of every time you sip.
Got you.
And you said you want to for our second goal. That's I'm just gonna do two objectives for just now for that goal.
Okay.
Okay. For our second goal, you want to get another job. So what I want you to do is um, sign apply to 5 jobs within this week. And because we want to meet our sessions is going to be since you're in the AA meetings. I actually want us to meet 2 times a week on Monday and Friday if you can. Are you free around this time normally? Well, I'll
Not
work around your
normally.
schedule.
As of right now, I'm only reason why I'm off because my birthday just
Yeah,
passed.
we'll still do how you schedule until you get adjusted if you can. We'll probably just do once a week for now. So the next time around this time, I want you to come to me with 5 job applications filled. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And that's a good start.
That
Uh,
sounds good to me.
And what I also want to do is refer you to a psychiatrist to see if medication needs to be involved when it pertains to drinking. They have stuff that can actually help you when it comes to that. If you want to completely stop, if they have meds that can help you stay off the alcohol. So I wanted you to refer you to a psychiatrist if I can, and I'll give you the number. And the next session we can actually sit down and do the appointment scheduling if you want me to do that. That's a good next step, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, man. Let me see them chat over everything. So, what are some things that you learned about yourself within this session?
Uh, just, just that I wanna live better for more than myself. I guess
Okay,
like
good.
it's, and alcohol for real is my only real problem I got right now, and I know it, and I
Okay,
still don't do nothing about it. And yeah, I just gotta try to get better.
okay.
And but it's not easy, man. It really ain't. And I'm gonna try, but it's tough. That's,
Mhm.
and what I learned is that I was holding on to some stuff with my mom and dad that I should have been let go, and I did let go. So I mean,
Mm,
that was a good thing.
that's
So I'll
okay.
take that.
I got something else for you. I'm gonna make 3 goals. That's what you brought up to me. I want you to sit down and talk to your father, if you can. Okay.
Mm, I'll try.
You love him, right?
Yeah, I love
He has love for you. He said he got tough love, but
Yeah, no, he's there. He's always there in the clutch, but
mm-hmm,
he don't show it till he has to show
mm-hmm.
it.
I want you to have a conversation for him. Just sit down, man to man, and just tell him
He don't want to do that.
how you tried it. Okay.
Voices get raised. His voice gets raised. I try to talk.
So right now you don't think That's a good
Yeah, I
time.
can't. No, I can't talk about that right now, man. Cause telling you, man, it doesn't work. I've scarred him. I've scarred him, and that hurts.
Did he ever tell you that? Did he ever tell you that you scarred him, or is it just what you're thinking?
I know this
What makes you? What makes you know it?
because I live with him. I know what's up.
Hmm. He doesn't have to say it, but you can
He
feel it.
ain't mad at nobody but me.
So have any of your other brothers made mistakes? You say you have. I mean, you say you have. How many brothers you have?
Got three brothers, one
And
sister.
okay.
Yeah,
And have any of them made similar mistakes as you?
not not no Navy, not no Navy mistake.
But have they made other
Yeah,
mistakes?
I got a brother that's a felon. I got a brother that's then got into multiple types of altercations with the police. Got plenty of charges. I got one that's doing pretty well. Actually, the first person he's doing very well for himself, and I'm proud of him. But the second oldest boy, he's still living with me at the crib. He get treated better than I do.
And how is
My
it?
sister, I'm proud of her too. And then the brother close to me is a felon. Even though he's a great guy, he's respectful. He got principles. He got all that. But I swear, that's another part of that like cloud that came with all that. Cause it was like I'm too good of a person to have to deal with all this stuff that goes on. But hey, the strongest people got to go through the strongest battles.
Mhm.
I ain't worried about these tears at all, man.
Mhm.
Let them
Yeah,
go. I
let it
gotta
go.
get rid of them.
And so, what makes you feel that he treats you different than he treats?
Because I was probably his golden boy. I probably was. And somehow I made the biggest mistake.
And you never got in trouble before the Navy,
No, not legally, no.
and you never had. Um,
I was a sports player. I was had the baddest prom date like ever. I mean, I was the one he had the most hope in, and I crushed him. And that was his last hope. After all these people, I can understand where he's coming from, but
you feel that,
he just ain't never forgave me.
and you feel that being that everybody else before you messed up, and you was the last one,
Yeah,
and he was doing everything right, and
it's
then
not it's not that deep, but it kind of is though. It's not that. It's not like he was telling me every day like, "Yo, you're my last chance," but he wanted better for me, and I can respect that. I can respect that, but I can't change what I did. Eventually, you gotta help me a little bit. Show me the road from where I'm supposed to go now.
maybe how you thought he feels that maybe because you're still doing the same thing over and over and over, and you haven't shown
Yeah,
him.
yeah. But what happens when I ask him to spend time with me and he don't want to? Like anything. Like it could be anything.
How you ever thought that when you asked him to do that, to spend time with you and have time, are you sober?
No. Cause I drink all day, every day.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna drink in front of him. So if I'm asking you to go out, that's two in one. I get to spend time with the man I respect the most, and I'm not gonna drink in front of him.
Okay.
Trying to kill two birds with one stone.
Okay.
I can't do this with my mom either. My mom don't want to. I'm telling you, my family don't talk to each other. I'm the only person that talks to everybody.
Okay.
I try to talk to all of them at least once a week. And then my brother Blaine, he won't even talk to me in person. Even if I just do like little small talk. Just act like he ain't here now.
So like when your father, when he was younger, did he ever drink a lot or have any problems with drinking?
Yeah, he drank. He, he got a DUI or whatever, but doesn't cares about that. Everybody gets hit. Everybody hits that brick wall every
Mm-hmm.
now and then. But there's a lot of people in my family. My uncle died trying to get off of liquor, and so he died from having problems with withdrawals. That's another reason why when I try to stop, I try to tell all my friends I can't just stop like that because I'll get sick. And then I try to tell my employer that already knows I be drinking and all that.
When you stopped drinking before, you just say you get sick. So when you stopped drinking before, what happened?
Oh, you just gonna throw up a lot. You gonna throw up. You ain't gonna want to eat nothing. You might not eat for 2 days, or I might not. I don't know. It's different for different people, but yeah, it's not no fun. It's not no fun to stop smoking or I mean drinking, cause it's pain. You gonna feel some real pain, especially if you drink like I drink.
Well, have you ever had any side effects like side pains or
Side pains, back pains, throwing up blood. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, everything changes. And when you do take that little break of not drinking, you see everything starting going back to normal. Something about it, man. It's like a shark. It's a shark that smell blood. For me, at least, I could stop for. I could stop for about a year. Let me have a couple shots, and I'm right back in it the next day.
hmm?
It's deep. It's deeper. It's rooted. It's not just like I can just leave it alone. I can't, cause there's some love there.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes that demon is my friend. It's not just always bad.
And when
But
you
I know it is. I know it is. I'm not ignorant. I know what's up.
and when you said you had periods of times that you stopped. What's the longest you went?
Uh, well, the longest I went was boot camp in A school.
Oh, I mean, since you get out the Navy.
Oh no, well, probably about 3 months.
And how did you
And I
feel?
and I usually take like 1 or 2 months off a year, maybe like 1 or 2 months off a year, where I'm just completely sober. Well, no, I still be smoking, but yeah, that's just how it is, man. I just go through these waves. That's all it is.
And how did you feel when you
I
quit
always
taking?
I always feel better. I always feel better. That's what makes me sad. The fact that I can't escape this. I know I can.
Hmm.
I know I can, but after I've been through all them ups and downs, I'm starting to think I can't. That's just that's just where it is.
But this is your first time actually going to help for that problem.
Yeah, first little counseling
Hmm.
meeting besides the AA meeting. Yeah.
Okay. So so doing this last because we're coming down to the end of our session.
All right.
I just want to go over our goals. You remember the goal?
Yeah, I know one is 5 job applications. And that's about it.
You're skipping the main one. The first goal is to stop drinking.
Yeah, stop
Stop drinking.
drinking.
That's a huge goal right there.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
the main.
biggest
Yeah, the
goal.
biggest
That's the
goal.
biggest.
And the objective to that goal is the A meetings every day at
Yeah.
7:30 to 8:30. At what place?
The place in Greenbrier, right across the city park.
Okay.
I know where it's at. I don't
Yeah.
know what you have written down. But.
And then the schedule for your drinking every
Oh
time.
yeah, every time I drink.
And don't worry, I'm gonna write it down for you before as soon as the session's over. And next session is I'm gonna do is give you the referral to we're gonna go over it together. The psychiatrist, psychiatrist referral.
Yeah.
So if you need to get medication or anything, he'll talk to you about that. Because legally, I'm not obligated or I can't write prescriptions.
Yeah.
And also, I like the family relationships, and I want you to continue to stay because you want to stop, right? Continue to stay on this path, and then just bind your, especially your mom and dad, because you said you live there, and just have a closer bond. They love you, but I just want you to just sit there and just, even though they want to listen, keep telling them like, look, I'm trying to change. Even though you might think it might go out of one ear and another, it might or it might not. It might go here and get trapped right here.
Yeah.
Just continue to talk to them. Continue. Just show like, look, I'm changing. This day 3, this day 4, this day 60, this day 30.
See,
just them
they
like
don't care
just keep
about
going.
that. And that's what
But that's for
crushes me.
you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what crushes me.
That's for you.
Cause they
Continue
just
to show.
expecting that
Mhm.
that day when I dive back in.
Don't
No,
give up.
that's telling you that's what kills me. There's no encouragement. None.
Do you believe that they don't encourage you because
Because
of
they
your
know
life?
it's coming again.
Okay.
But still, y'all my mom and dad.
Mhm.
Y'all see me doing good.
Mhm.
My dad just pretty much daily saying, when you going back? Like, pretty
And-
much. Like,
And when he says that, what do you respond with?
I don't know. I ain't been sober in so long, so I don't know what I said back at that point.
And the next session, we definitely would dive deeper into that. Deeper into that aspect of the family
But
bond.
the thing
relationship.
is like I love them. I respect them to the utmost. They're my vision of success. And that's why it hurts me to have to say this, because these is the best woman and best man I know.
In your life. I
So,
understand. Okay.
if I'm telling them I need help, and they just like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying. You're letting out. You're doing good. Like I said, this is a good first step. Really good. You're doing a good thing. Doing a good thing. It's your first time here, and I'm just happy to have you with us now. And I truly want you to go to these meetings and do this schedule for me. Even though if you can't make one, I want you to still, try to make sure you go during the week. Give first effort to do so. Cause you want change, right? Change not easy. You say you quit
It ain't
before.
never easy.
Yeah. But we're looking for you to be here a long time with us. Because if you continue to do this, you're only 27. You're only 27, you got a lot of life left in you. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not, man. Because when we first started talking, you was like, I'm numb, I'm over this world. Are you not thinking about, do you have any suicide thoughts or anything?
Never.
Okay. No suicide thoughts.
No suicidal thoughts. 'Cause I'm a child of God.
Okay. Just keep pushing, man.
I'm gonna
So,
keep pushing. I'm gonna always be out here. But it does get real. It gets tough. It gets scary. All that. It gets embarrassing. It's just real, man. It's real life facts. I feel like a lot of people need to sit down and have this one-on-one talk because sometimes you gotta get them tears out. I don't care if you're the strongest man in the world. Sometimes them tears need to drop because you're releasing something.
mm-hmm.
And I felt like I did that.
Did good. Well, it was good. I got I'm gonna write up after we finish this. I'm gonna write up the goals for you, objectives, so you can have with you, and also our schedule for the AA meetings and the schedule for our counseling session.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.